Want to make something special for Mom this Mother's Day? Come to the library to make a light-up card with a paper circuit. Supplies will be available during the month of April in the Creative Space. Please note, all patrons must complete the Creative Space Basics in Beanstack to use the space, and all children under the age of 14 must be accompanied by a responsible adult in the Creative Space. You'll find a link to our Beanstack site in the description. When you come to the library to make your card, you can check out the iPad for the Crickets, and if you select My Projects in the Cloud, tap on one of the Mother's Day cards projects, and tap Customize. If there's already a project on the canvas, tap Replace. Then you will see the two designs we prepared for you. The top two pieces are one set and the bottom two are another. Once you pick which set you want, select the other two pieces and hide them using the Layers tab. This set includes drawn details using a silver marker and a fine point black pen. You can find a selection of pens and markers in the Creative Space. If you want to change the type of pen to use, select the card, go to Actions, and Detach. Then you can select individual components and change the line type when you go to Edit and change the pen type from silver marker to a black marker, for example. Once you're happy with the design, select the whole thing and attach it. If you go to Make It, and you see this screen, you'll notice the dotted line at the top. This indicates that something is not attached as it should be. So just go back, select the card all together with all of its elements, and attach it again. Now that it's ready, tap Next. The material we're providing in the Creative Space vary in thickness from copy paper to light cardstock to medium cardstock, so select the appropriate material setting. Then the app will tell you which tools you will need to load first. Here it is indicating I need the single scoring wheel and the fine point pen. This is what the scoring wheel looks like. Now I can load the mat. And the pen. And swap out the fine point blade for the scoring wheel. Then I can press Start, and the machine will score and write the lettering. Once that's done, I have to change out the scoring wheel for the fine point blade again, and it will cut out the pixelated heart design. Now that that process is finished, I can peel the paper off of the mat, and I'll have to clean off the residue before I can press down the next piece of cardstock for the other part of the card. Then I have to switch back to the scoring wheel and switch to the silver marker. While that's running, you can see I am picking out the bits of paper from the cut design. The app prompted me to change tools again so it can finish drawing and cutting the card. Now I can follow the scoring lines that the machine made to fold the card so that the heart pops up in the pixelated design. The outer card can be peeled off of the mat and folded when it's done. Next, I just need to assemble the card and add the circuitry. I can glue together the top part of the card first. You'll find some sample circuits with some instructions for how to make your paper circuit in the creative space. Since I predetermined how I wanted to position my LED, I know that I want it there, and I've bent the leads so that they will be taped down with conductive tape. The positive lead on the LED will be the longer wire. Then I just tape down the conductive tape, making sure not to cross positive and negative lines, and connect the tape to the positive and negative sides of the battery. The circle drawn on the card is intended to be the corner where the battery will be positioned. Here I've prepared to tape the copper tape to the top of the card so that it will align with the positive side of the battery. Since the circuit is completed, I can add some glue to close up the bottom half of the card, but I'm going to leave the side open to slide the battery in and out to turn the light on or off. You can do it this way, or you can add a switch. The sample circuits in the creative space will show you how this works. And then it's all finished. I'm sure your mom will enjoy opening this as much as you will enjoy making it.